All right, everybody, welcome back to today's show. This is episode 264 of the Integrative Health Coach Success Podcast, where my goal, my team's goal, is to make sure that you are a successful health practitioner, whether it be in the fitness realm or maybe the preventative-based care as an integrative health practitioner, as a health coach. We are here to help. And I think the best way that we can help is a lot of times by declouding the mysteries of starting up your own practice. And so today, this was actually someone wrote in, really great topic for the show. What are the typical startup costs of being a health coach? So this can really go, I think, for most businesses. Honestly, I would schedule this under really everything from acupuncture to, I would say, massage therapy to personal training, etc. It's going to be for all solo-based practitioners. Now, the only reason why I wouldn't put it under chiropractic is if you take insurance, you're going to need a little bit more for startup. And also chiropractors are oftentimes, not all, but oftentimes seeing like people every 15 minutes. So you'll need a different front desk person. But what I'm going to talk about here today is setting up a virtual practice for virtually any type of health coach. And that will include massage, personal training, etc. All right, so let's get started. So the typical formula that we use and that we've shared before is that you're going to have to find a way to get in front of your potential clients. The easiest way is social media. The other ways that you can do it are being on podcast as an interviewee. You can speak to groups for like lunch and learns or meetups. You can do Instagram lives with other people, having them speak to your audience, and much, much more. But basically, you just need to get in front of people. It can also be referrals through word of mouth and friends and current clients. So that part is going to be free for the most part. And so getting on someone's show or being on social media, it's free to sign up for an Instagram account or your favorite TikTok account, whatever it might be. All right, so that's free. And then what do we need to do? We need to move them towards the bio in your social media profile. Or if you're speaking, you might give out maybe a postcard or a business card with a QR code on it. And the QR code, just like your online bio, is going to take them to a link. And then so that bio site, so bio site is one of them, bio.site or Linktree. We'll link these up today. So all the software, all the notes will be at ihp.coach/264. All right. So head on over to ihp.coach/264 and you'll be able to see all of the different recommendations. And again, we don't own any of these companies. We don't really have any affiliations with them either, but there's some of the ones that we know we use and our practitioners and IHPs use them as well. All right. So BioSite, Linktree, they have free versions. And then if you want a non-branded version, you can pay, I believe it's like $99 a year. So we won't count that. We're just going to go with free. I still use a free one. So why shouldn't you, right? That's how I look at it. We should just use as many free things as we can and then pay when we need them. All right. So you're on social media. Let's just say you're putting out great information. People click on the bio site to go to your website because now they want to learn more about you. They want to learn maybe about setting up a free consultation that you've talked about. So now they go to your website. All right. So your website now is going to cost money. So what we do is we either send people typically to Squarespace to build their own website, or we have an affiliate company, and affiliate's the wrong term. We have a partner company that we partner with and that we actually set you up with to build a health coach-based website. So if you're a health coach, we can help you build a website just for you, and we can get it done in essentially 4 to 6 weeks. That's the goal. So many people that have gone through BME, I asked them by month 6, how many people have their website done? And it's like half the hands. Our goal is we want everybody's website to be done and for you to already be getting new clients. That's the whole goal. So a lot of people have the best intentions, but if you can afford to have someone else build your website using a proven template that we built ourselves with IHP, with over 4,000 IHPs, you want to do that for sure. The only time you ever want to do it on your own and build on your own, because you're never going to be better than the expert in that, right? Like you're not a web designer unless you are. But if you're not a web designer, you're not going to be most likely be better than a web designer, and it's going to show in the quality of the work. So the goal, though, is you use a really easy template-based website builder like a Squarespace, or hire a company like the one that we recommend, and I'll link it up today at episode 264, and they'll do a great job. I mean, that's the truth. Like they do a phenomenal job. They'll use your images, they'll use your language. You can also use the copy that we wrote, and it comes out amazing. And it has 5 main pages, a resource page. It's pretty phenomenal. So we can link that up for you. Okay. But if you're using Squarespace or a company like it, it's about $55 or so per month. All right, so now we kind of run into that. And then with that, you also need a website URL. Now, the website URL is like mine. Let's say it's stephencabral.com. Or for Julia, it's juliahayeswellness.com. But you just need a website that talks about you or your business. It could be any type of business name that you want. And that's typically anywhere from $9.95 to like $12 to maybe $15 a year total. Like that's it. So when you're looking at that, it's about $1 a month. All right. Whereas the website is about $55 a month. So that's real money, right? That's a real expense. But of course, you're running a real business and people want to know that you are a real human. And that website helps them let them know that they really are real before they invest in you. Okay. After that, you'll need an email, because you'll want to be able to email your clients. So a business-based email, we use Gmail, but we use the business-based email related to it. So that's $6 typically per email. And you typically just need one. You might have two. You might have a support at stephencabral.com, let's say, and then you might have your personal one, right? And so you can do that, or if it's just you, then no problem. You can just do your name at, if you want, your website. So that's $6 per month if you use Gmail. Some of these are also included, or they're even less if you want to use it with your URL provider. So for URLs, the most popular ones are Ionos. It used to be called oneandone.com. It'll still go to the same website. We like to use them, but also another one is GoDaddy. And so that's another one that you could do as well, you could use. Okay, so really simple, really straightforward, $6 a month now for your email. About $1 a month on average is what it would cost amortized for your URL, meaning like your business website name, and then your website is $55. Now, after that, clients go to your website, they say, oh, this person's amazing. I really want to work with Julia. Fantastic. Let me set up my free consultation. So they go to the free consultation page, which is what we teach you to do inside of BME. They click on the button and now they schedule right on the website. You don't want to take them off anywhere. You want them to schedule right on your website. So to get a built-in website scheduler, you can use what Squarespace uses. It's an add-on, but that's what we typically recommend. Or you can use other ones like Schedule Once or Calendly, which are about $10 or so per month. So your scheduling system is going to be somewhere around $10 to $30 per month. And if you use the one that is the one that we recommend with the integration, it also gives you SMS text reminders. And it integrates with Zoom, which I'll be talking about in a moment. So it's pretty amazing. So they set up the consultation without you doing anything. They get an automated email. Perfect. They get an automated SMS text to put that on their calendar. And they, what else do they get with you? Well, no, they get to schedule online. They get their email. They get their SMS text, all done for you. Oh, and they get the Zoom link, right? Because you integrate it with your free Zoom account. So it's pretty phenomenal. And that takes you what? I mean, that saves you 10, 20, 30 minutes of all the different follow-ups and linking up your Zoom and then inviting them. So it's pretty fantastic. And it's money well spent, in my opinion. Okay. So they signed up for their free consultation. Fantastic. They got their scheduling. They're all set there. You need that Zoom integration, or you need the Iboan. All right. So Iboan is the free one through Equalife. As long as you're an ambassador with Equalife or you have a subscription, you get to use that. Fantastic. All right. So that's all taken care of. Or you can use Zoom Pro. And Zoom Pro is $15.99 a month. And the reason why you need to use that and not regular Zoom, which is free, is because if any of your meetings are over 40 minutes, you get cut off. And so you need an hour length of time for your consultations, or not for your consults, but for your appointments for sure. So that's either free or it's $16 basically per month. All right. And then the last part is you need some form of payment. Like you need to be able to get paid, obviously. So there is a payment processor. Typically, these are pretty close to free. They're like $10 a month, and they just charge you 3 or 2.9% typically per transaction. Stripe is a great one. You can use PayPal and PayPal Merchant. And then you can use, what's another one that we like to use sometimes? We don't usually use Square too much, but we'll typically do Stripe integration. We'll use authorize.net, or we'll use one of those, PayPal. All right, so those are all really simple, easy to use. And again, that's usually just $10 or so per month. And then they take about 3% of what you charge. So for every $100 you charge, they take $3. They do that to everybody, by the way. Like, that's no matter what you make, they're always taking a percentage of that. So when you look at all these things, I'm just going to give you a run through again. Social media, free. The link in your bio, typically free, or creating a QR code during a talk. Your email is going to be about $6 a month. Your website URL, about $1 per month, about $12 or so per year. Your actual website and the hosting is about $55 a month or so. That does not include the building of your website. You will need to build on your own, or you can use a company like the one that we recommend to build for you and get that done right away. Your automated scheduling is somewhere between $10 and $30 a month, depending if you want the SMS and all that included. The taking payments is about $10 per month. And then your video consults is either free with iHP, or it's $15.99 through Zoom Pro. So when you add all of those up, this is basic business building that you need right now. The video consults to complete, obviously, your virtual consultation. It's between $77 a month and $107.99. So $77 to $107 per month. Now, the nice thing is, even though that's a real cost, right? It's about $100 or so per month. It is going to be paid for with just one new client, or even not even with a new client, with any ambassador-based recommendations you make online. So let's say you recommend your favorite water filter, or your favorite, let's say, shower filter, or you're recommending some nutritional supplements, or what else are people's favorites? Food-based products. Any of those things, any commission you earn, obviously, could be go to offset your $77 to $107 or so per month. So when you look at that, that is really not too bad. So to get it set up with a full-fledged virtual business is about $100 a month. I mean, I think that's pretty fantastic. Back in my day, when we weren't doing virtual-based consults, and that was much more challenging, it was way more expensive to get, obviously, into business, because you'd need an actual location. You would need to set up all your internet. Obviously, I didn't include internet, but most people's homes have internet, right? So you can't really include that, because it's not, you can write it off as a business expense if you talk to your accountant, but certainly you most likely already have that. So these would be new things that you don't have. All right, so now there are more costs as you grow your business. I can do it in a more advanced show if you'd like on that, which would go into like email automation newsletters, webinars, or like SMS text, group-based texting, which all start at like $50 to $100 each per month. But the truth is that you don't need to worry about those. Like, don't think about creating webinars and all sorts of, email PDFs opt-ins until you start getting clients. And then you can reinvest some of that income into then growing your business. But what I gave you right now is a really simple breakdown of everything that you should put on your checklist and be able to create as an expense for your business. Hopefully this was helpful. If this interests you and you really want to go in deep, I can't recommend enough checking out the Business Mentorship Experience through IHP. All you have to do, I believe it's just at ihp.coach/BME, but let me check that right now, because we won't be enrolling for another couple of months. But this is where we teach business from literally A to Z, and how to start your business, or if you've already started, how to take it to that next level. So this, I believe it's right here. It's ihp.coach/BME. You'll be able to learn so much about what we go over. And then obviously just set up a call with our admissions team, since they're always happy to help as well. All right. Take care, everybody. All the links from today's show will be at ihp.coach/264. Take care.